We try and be intentional about our sandwiches. You know, we use a little bit better products. We use a local prosciutto out of Iowa. We use a organic ham for our ham sandwiches out of Wisconsin. Our roast beef is from the same organic farm in Wisconsin. So it's the same thing you're familiar with, a roast beef sandwich, but it's been a little more thought through. You know, we work really hard on keeping our customer service at a high level, and we try and remember people, remember what they like, you know, reach out to people, you know, make an effort. And so that's why people love it. Yeah, the food's great, but they just like the experience of coming here. The way that I've heard us described for the most part, and I really enjoy it, is, oh, Z&H, I love that place. And sometimes it's hard for them to nail down why, you know, but it's a great experience. They enjoy what they have. We try and do everything we can as best we can. Take care, thanks, Liz. Bye. Bye.
All right, so Elliot, you say that Zaleski in Horvath is a true classic. Tell us why you chose it.
Well, I picked it because I work in the neighborhood, and I usually don't like to bring my lunch. I want something quick but really good quality, and it's a great sandwich joint. They got uniquely crafted sandwiches. It feels like a local organic eatery, real fresh ingredients. You could even go in the back, and it's like a grocery store. They got fresh fruit sitting there and vegetables. You could shop for grocery, and it's kind of a specialty setup where real unique brands, a lot of local brands from Chicago, they sell Metropolis coffee, which is local Chicago brewed coffee. It's delicious.
So what are your favorite sandwiches?
I love the Little Smoky and O'Malley, which is a turkey sandwich with brie cheese and tomato, and it's kind of melted together, and it's a thinly crafted sandwich, but it's just very flavorful. The other thing would be, I would say, the pig on the pretzel or the daily dip, which is a great kind of Italian beef au jus.
And it's served with popcorn.
Yeah.
You serve it with popcorn.
I read that every day they have something different. So it's sort of the luck of the draw, whatever you get.
I've never even had popcorn there.
You
I didn't even know that. No.
What'd you have?
Vegetables that were pickled. Not a pickle. Although they have pickles if you want them. That does seem the proper thing in a deli. But mine was Israeli couscous.
Really?
Yeah, with vegetables. It was delicious.
So, Tristan, what'd you get?
I got the Godfather, which anything that you want to put prosciutto on, I'm all about eating. And it was thinly sliced, super fresh, nice and salty. It had fresh mozzarella, a basil, mixed greens, and like a drizzle of balsamic on a crunchy French baguette. And I was absolutely in heaven.
Were you surprised?
I was shocked. I was shocked because I walked in and you're kind of like, is this a deli? Is it a restaurant? Is it a grocery store? You're not really sure what it is. Is it a coffee shop? And to be serving those kinds of sandwiches, I was so thrilled. And my friends went with me, and they had the O'Malley. Is it the O'Malley?
Little Smoky and O'Malley.
Little Smoky and O'Malley. And we had also had a vegetarian one. All three of them amazing.
And they let you craft your own vegetarians. You could put any ingredients you want on there if you want. You could pick from their selection.
What'd you go with, Ed?
I went with the pig on a pretzel. So it was smoked ham.
Good choice.
On a pretzel roll with cheese, and it was just out of this world. I brought my daughter too. She went with one of those custom-made ones. Finicky, like you wouldn't believe. So I thought, well, let me bring her. Let me see how she's going to like it. She loved it. Right now, she wants me to go back there every week, just go and buy the chicken that she had on the sandwich.
What did you think of sort of like the way the place looked?
You know what? It's a typical type of deli. You know, a dive in a way, but there's nothing wrong with dives. I love dives. You walk in there, you place your order, then you go and you sit down, and then they'll call your name and you come and get your order. And then along one of the walls was just all different types of condiments that you can get. My daughter and I love hot sauces, so we had to stop by afterwards just to take a look at all the different hot sauces they had.
So Tristan, is Zaleski and Horvath worth seeking out as a delicious sandwich place?
I definitely think so. Especially if you're in Hyde Park or you even find yourself there for a random reason and you don't live there, this is a great place to go. I thought the staff was very friendly.
Thanks, have a great day. Bye now.
And they are creating sandwiches that you don't really see in regular delis. I mean, it's not just like a Reuben and a turkey and they've got all different kinds of things, so definitely something to seek out.
Let me ask you this, since you had the popcorn, as did I, How did you find the popcorn? Mine came, it was very, very stale. So it tasted like it was in a bag and they just opened up a bag and dumped it out on the plate. Was yours stale?
Mine was not stale. It was pretty salty, but I definitely prefer salt to sweet.
Okay.
So, but I thought it was a cute and different twist, and it's something I appreciated it being different.
Yeah, I agree with that.
I'd say if you go to Zaleski and Horvath, you've got to get their cocoa dusted almonds. Okay, it's a great dessert. You buy them; it's on one of the specialty
I
shelves.
have the black and white cookie.
Black and white cookie, and the cookies made by Sam, who's one of the owners there, delicious. He makes them. They make them fresh.
So you go here several times a week, it sounds like.
More than that for a while. I was working. I probably overate there. You know.
So, I mean, sort of describe the clientele. Like, who goes here?
Well, it's on University of Chicago's campus, so you get that student population. They, kind of come in, come out. It's right on 57th Street. There's a great bookstore right nearby, but the people that are there, you get a nice mix of the Hyde Park community. I mean, it's a real kind of a melting pot part of Chicago.
I got to tell you, the greatest thing when I walked in there is there was a couple of guys, just singles by themselves, a girl on her computer, and then a wedding party walked in. Getting sandwiches. I'm like, okay, I get it. I get it.
Hyde Park.
I get it. It's awesome.
When I was there were a lot of people walking in with scrubs, so they're coming in for the Med Center
Yeah.
too.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, definitely a mix of everybody from the
I
area.
love Hyde Park. I just think it's such a awesome little community. It's Chicago, but yet it's not Chicago. It's its own little entity.
Right.
All right, well, Elliot, you pick Zaleski and Horvath. Sum it up for us.
Creative menu, reasonably priced, great location in the middle of a beautiful neighborhood in Hyde Park, and it's worth the trek out there.
All right, Tristan?
Fantastic sandwiches, neat environment, definitely a great place.
And Ed?
Great sandwiches. I think it's really a gem in that Hyde Park area.
All right. You can try the sandwiches and much more at Zaleski and Horvath Market Cafe, 1323 East 57th Street, 773-538-7372. They're open for breakfast, lunch, and dinner every day. Reservations are not accepted. Alcohol is BYOB, and the average tab per person is $10.